Hey guys, R63 Crashes 100 here, and I'm here with a very quick but very large post-unboxing unboxing from APMEX. Why is it so quick? Because apparently my iPad keeps running out of storage when I try and film it. Anyway, bit of a funny story with these two, without going into too much detail. This would have been one order, just the larger order, but the other one came in with it because there was a delay on the first one, and as such they were both sent out together. So that's no problem, it just means we have more to show off. So as you can see in the foreground here, we have three things. We have two rolls, or rather one and just over a half rolls here. This one is Mercury's, this one's Roosevelt's. We had enough for one complete one and one from here. I purchased two mixed rolls, as you would suggest from that one there that I neglected to say. This interesting looking art bar here in the middle is the Comsco 2-ounce Dokebi shield stacker. Dokebi is a type of spirit in Korean mythology, and it is based on the shield here that you can see that is wielded by Chiwoo Cheonwang in the full coin series, which I don't actually own any of yet. I would quite like to own a few more of these, and I would like to own a few more coins from South Korea because they make some really interesting designs from what I can see. Also, just before I move on, this coin has been very lightly antiqued, so you can see it's got the detail really standing out thanks to that. So then we have two Mint Direct Premier, if I can actually zoom out here, sorry. We then have these two Mint Direct Premier slips here from APMEX. On the left we have a 1-ounce silver St. Helenian Cash Cobra, which really caught my attention because of this neat cross-hatched background. First, for my collection again, we have Jodie Clark's depiction of Elizabeth II on the obverse, which again is the same for this one here, just slightly different. Very nice, would quite like to own a few more of these. And another first for my collection, a 2022 1-ounce silver Australian Kookaburra. These designs change every year, and I would really like to own a few more, again. Quite funny how I'm just keep saying that right now. So that's those two. I really quite like, going to go back to it actually, sorry, how they've gone to all the detail of adding these really fine lines here to depict the feathers, and also how some of these areas almost have a proof-like finish for detail. And if I just zoom really close in on it here, that P is the mint mark for the Perth Mint, which is where obviously these are all produced. So we'll put that to one side. So these next ones are all going to be slabs. And first of all, we have what a Morgan in MS64 condition probably should look like. Here, of course, is the slab from the last video, my 1901 New Orleans toned Morgan with its rather beaten up looking holder. Why am I saying what a Morgan should look like? It's obviously an MS64, but this is what an MS64 in a holder should look like. No cracks, no chunks, it's not compromised, it is what it is. And there we go. Really nice cartwheel effect on it. This is a 1904 New Orleans Morgan, obviously, which is the last year these were minted until 1921. So let's flip that over. Again, there is the reverse with our eagle holding a broken arrow and an olive branch. Sorry, just a bundle of arrows, because they famously... No broken arrows. Why did I even say that there? I'm stumbling over my words here because I'm trying to make sure my camera doesn't run out of storage. And also I'm pretty excited for what I'm about to show you guys in a little bit. So there's our mint mark. Let's put these to one side. I quite like keeping that in the background. It's a nice feature. Then we have another Walking Liberty, a MS64 1945 Philadelphia, $50. One of my favourite coin designs, and really you guys don't need to know why, because I have mentioned that so much in my other videos where I've done rolls of these. I really would quite like to own a few more rolls of these. And again, here is the reverse. One of my personal favourites out of any American coin, and I really think they should bring it back for something, maybe like a limited edition bullion release or something. Really cool. So here we have our next Type 2 Eagle to go with my 2021 first day of issue. I purchased this one as a pre-order and it got sent out with the larger order, as you can see here. So I would quite like to continue collecting these. So next year we'll get the next one, and then maybe again after that. It is a Type 2 design, so there is the Type 2 reverse. But if you guys were hoping for some Type 1 Eagles, don't worry. I've got 2 of those coming up now. So APMEX were doing a listing where you could purchase 2 early release, why 2? Where you could purchase multiple random year early release or first release Eagles. I purchased 2 to add to my collection, and I received 2 emergency issue MS-70 San Francisco Eagles. These were produced in 2020 when the pandemic really started ramping up and the West Point Mint, which normally produces these, couldn't meet demand. I already have 2 other emergency issue Eagles in my collection in PCGS slabs, but these are the first NGC emergency issue ones I have. And we'll just show you the Type 1 reverse, just so you can tell the difference if you haven't seen it yet. I don't know why you wouldn't have, but there you go. So I'll put those to one side. If I open these, because I accidentally left them in my drawer. Before we get to the last act, we have another first to my collection here, a Chinese Panda. This is the first to my collection. Interestingly, unlike other bullion coins, they metricated it. This isn't 1 troy ounce, it's 30 grams. Like the Kookaburra, the design on the obverse changes every year, and this one is a special 40th anniversary release. As you can see on the label, which hopefully you can read, it is also a first strike and comes with this special yin-yang design. So, yeah, very cool again. I'd quite like to own a few more of these. If I turn this the right way around, you can see they've done this really neat proof-like finish on the sky here, which really makes the details stand out from the fields. Really nice. And so, last but not least, this is the thing I've really been looking forward to show you guys this whole video. We have this 2011 MS-67 PCGS Eagle, which was the 25th anniversary for it. But as I'm pretty sure you can tell, this is no ordinary Eagle. Just look at that toning. I think this is definitely what would count as a monster in terms of toning here. We have this rather large blotch here of basically silver metal here. But everything else, it's toned in these really vivid purples, blues, and sort of almost copper orange. It's really difficult to describe, really. I honestly love just the sort of blue accents here on the sun, which if I zoom in here, you can just see how it's all sort of gone iridescent. This is the sort of toning that newcomers are kind of introduced to, but you don't really get a chance at getting because it tends to be quite expensive. I'm really glad I was able to get hold of one of these. Just angle it a bit there, you can see the date is completely covered in this rich sort of purple and mauve almost. But again, if you flip it around, this is a Type 1 Eagle as you can see, virtually no toning to speak of except for on the very edge where it's just starting to creep in. So not only is it a milestone date for an Eagle, but it's in a really interesting condition as you can see. And that just about wraps up this very quick video of my recent APMEX purchases. I really would like to make purchases of this size again in the future, hopefully when I'm earning a bit more money. But for now, this is definitely the largest APMEX purchase I've ever made. It completely outlasts the other ones I've made in the last few videos. So, with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm RCT3 Crashes 100, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Over and out.